Welcome back, everyone. We've pretty much been talking about the iPhone 12 series, and what better time to talk about the next generation of iPhones than right now. There's going to be a ton of problems with the iPhone 12s. Hopefully they'll fix it soon. But with these iPhone 13, specifically with the iPhone 13 mini, I think Apple will understand kind of what they really messed up on with the iPhone 12 mini. And I think they're really just going to do numbers, and pretty much give us a much better experience with the iPhone 13 mini than the iPhone 12 mini. Now, from past Apple behavior, I think with the 13 mini, one thing that I think is going to really just make me so much happier is that they probably will end up decreasing the price for the iPhone 12 mini from that $729 to at least, at the very minimum, $699. So we're probably going to go back to the iPhone 11 price tag, which I think would be great. Just the increase in price, in my opinion, was very weird. And now we also have the opportunity to probably go even lower than that. So that would be really awesome. But the sad thing is they're probably going to stop, and they're probably going to end up selling the iPhone 12 mini to not cannibalize the iPhone 13 mini sales. But I'm kind of glad that the mini lineup is here to stay. Now that's the first aspect of it. Now the second thing is, apparently if this is true, that Apple is going to remove the Lightning port, that is going to be a huge problem for a lot of people, and I'll hit on that in a different video. But that will end up giving us more room inside of the phone to actually go ahead and increase the battery size of the specific phone. And that would be huge. If we can get something like a 2500 mAh battery inside this device, that will be a over 300 mAh difference between the 12 mini and the iPhone 13 mini. And that would be a pretty big thing in my opinion too. So we could potentially be getting a bigger size battery in the 13 mini than the 12 mini. Now on top of that, one of my favorite things that I'm looking forward to within the iPhone 13 series is the 120Hz refresh rate. And I think with the 13 mini, I believe Apple is going to support all these phones with an increased refresh rate. I'm not necessarily going to say that it's going to be that ProMotion smoothness to 120Hz. But we could potentially be seeing a 90Hz refresh rate on these lower end models, the iPhone 13 and 13 mini. And then with the 13 Pro and 13 Pro Max, we could potentially be getting that, 120Hz refresh rate. So for a cheaper price tag, if this is accurate, we're going to be getting a bigger battery and a 90Hz refresh rate. I think those two things would be awesome. I really hope Apple doesn't. Hopefully they give us a variable refresh rate at, maybe 90 Hz. If they give us 120 Hz, that's perfect. But hopefully we still have the option of picking that 90 Hz so we can still save battery, but get an increased refresh rate. I think that would be really awesome. Something like the OnePlus 7 Pro that we had in 2019. Now on top of that, and the last thing that I hope Apple actually does is potentially, again, this is a reach, but potentially bring Touch ID back on these older iPhones that we used to have on these older iPhones, but bring it back to the newer generation with an inbuilt fingerprint sensor inside the display. Now, I'm pretty sure a majority of you people already know Touch ID was that fingerprint sensor, and I don't want them to bring back a home button. What I want them to do is bring back a fingerprint sensor within the display, just like how we have it on the Samsungs, just like we have it on OnePluses, just like how we have it on pretty much every single phone. Even budget phones nowadays have that capability. The iPhone 12 mini is not a budget phone. The iPhone 13 mini is not going to be a budget phone, but it could potentially be, up there with, kind of a flagship type of device if it has these type of capabilities. If it has a higher refresh rate, bigger size battery, maybe reverse wireless charging, but that's for a separate video, Touch ID capability, that would be a pretty big upgrade in my opinion. I feel like from the iPhone 11 to the 12 mini or whatever, the SE2 to the 12 mini, whichever way you're going to put it, it really wasn't that big of a difference in my opinion. It's just a smaller phone. Now Apple actually has to go and make it a better phone than the, previous generation. With the 12 mini, it didn't really need to be better, it just had to be smaller. Now the next generation has to be better than the previous one. And if they decrease the size of the battery, that's automatically going to be a flop in my opinion. But if they just go ahead and, utilize some of these things that a lot of people want, then I think it'll probably end up giving us a better experience overall. So that really pretty much covers it up. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count. So it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly, everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.